They go into that first bend. On the first bend, I think everybody's missed him.
They're away. We're looking for Hans, as we have an outfit in the side, and number 14, Steve Smith, trouble there, and in fact it's Roger Visa and Dave Harris in the fence, not looking terribly happy about that. Well, as they get underway with race 36, the Sidecar A final. Number 15, it's Alan Blewitt making a tremendous start. But it's Alan and John Blewitt, they're going super. We have red flags out, we have a collision on the bottom band. Hands go up. Well at late. They're away, it's another nice clean start. Alan Blewitt in the middle, and indeed it unders Alvis. And John Blewitt is hanging on. I don't know what Alan realises that. They've got the flags out for him because young John is really hanging off the outfit. And what a thing to do to your only son, isn't it? Oh, good Lord. He's and then he dropped him. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, I don't know. He's trying to put him into the chair and then he dropped him. What a thing to do.
Towards the outside, rustling Roger Misa and Pete Colvin. The tapes go up and we get underway with the second sidecar race of the afternoon. It looks to be Mike Cameron that's had the better go, but Roger Misa's right up there as well. So as they go round that first bend, it's Mike Cameron on the inside, Roger Misa's on the outside, rustling on the inside of those two. Well, indeed, they all slow down as they go into that second bend, because you can see we've got both Steve Dewison and Dave Ward still on the circuit, so the other 5 outfits slowing down and making their way back to the start. Of course, it's going to be a rerun. Got 1 or 2 changes in race 7 because Andy Sugg doesn't go, but in his place becomes Richard Jenner. And indeed the managed to get him into the A final, and Alan Blewitt. Well, what a lineup this promises to be. Alan Blewitt right on the outside, a second, a first, and a first. They get underway as we get 6 outfits away almost together. It's Richard Piggott on the inside, Steve Smith on the outside as they go into that first bend. Oh, indeed, a lot of outfits all together as they went into that first bend. Pole position. Dewison has pulled it tight this time. He's working hard. They come round off the qualifying heat for Richard Piggott. He's not been beaten this afternoon. If Dewison gets second place, and it is indeed Dave Heath that's lost John Piggott on that bottom corner. Didn't quite see what happened. Already all 6 of them are out there. The starter sees quite happy with them. No, there's a hand gun in the air. Everybody's happy. Away we go this time. As they come by us for the first time, it's Gary Jackson has made a tremendous start. Ivor Matthews is up there as well. Rob Cameron trying to find a way through on the inside. And indeed, as we look to that far side, you can see that the red flag has been put out because Robbie Wilson, unfortunately going into that first bend, losing that outfit on the bottom corner. Martin Bailey holds the lead from John Moulsley in second place. Robbie Wilson is going very, very well. Off the back of the machine there, but now gets back on, so Robbie Wilson underway once again. Darrin. Down on that start line. Let's take it go, and indeed we get underway with the 1991 Burnup. Who's going to make it to that first bend? It is indeed Rustling and Collier to make it to that first corner. one. No, away we go then with race 27. They come past us for the first time. Ken Lader's made a brilliant start and gone into that first corner exactly where he wants to be. So going down that back straight, you can see that there is indeed a red flag being put out in purely for, of course, safety reasons. We've still got that outfit and riders on that first bend. Got themselves to the front going into that first corner, and they've used every inch of their advantage to get away from the rest of the field. Oh, no different. Passenger Carl Jasper, I was going to say, got into second, but you can see we've lost them on that top corner. And John Halsey, all of them with a chance of making that A final, more certainly making that B final if they don't make the A. We watch them go away, and as they come past us, it was Andy Norris who made the best of the start first time, but it looks as if it's Paul Pinfold that's got the best of it this time. As we get so used to seeing with these sidecar races, the speed they're travelling, then just one small little problem goes wrong and it's all sorts of problems with the speed that they're travelling. the straight. It's Smith driving hard and tight, looking to come through on the inside of this thing. Far side, Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones still going in the lead, but obviously in the interest of safety, the red flag's being put out, the race being brought to a halt. All the right. Starting to open up. Oh, great Cheatham and Gary Lane going well at the moment. Their third ride of the afternoon, they scored some very consistent points there. On that second bend, indeed, caused problems for Neville Penfold. Well, indeed, I can see that we've got an outfit still on the track on the top corner, and there is indeed a red flag being put out. There's Craig Cheatham and Neville Penfold throttle off. The youngster from Cornwall, riding exactly well on the road, he's very Mike Cameron is probably going down that back straight. So as we look to see them come round, as I'm sure you can imagine, you can see there is a red flag. The race, in the interest of safety, being brought to a halt. On this particular heat, Dave is making the best of it at the moment. Craig Cheatham has come through. A great ride this from John Hiscock, locking it all up, as you can see. Dave Steer has shut it all through. I'm sure we're going to see very anxious Ivor Matthews running from the pits in a moment. But as you can see, that outfit is still on the circuit. So the red flag being held up because indeed that outfit is still on the circuit. So no Craig Cheatham, but the rest get underway. Will it be much the same as the one we've seen before? All four outfits again, very, very close together as they go into that top end. John Hiscock has made the best of it. Very, very close mark, well indeed. So they're all off the circuit, but indeed, I can see a red flag has been put up.
race 27, Steve Smith is not for that first bend in first place. We've realised that he needs to score well in this last ride. The marshal was putting out a red flag after we've had Rob and Chris Winterburn spin round on that first corner. It looks as if we've lost Colin, Blackbourn and Eddie Alvis. Down that back straight. Very wide once again, so Duncan Tolhurst is allowed to hang on to it. Oh, we'll watch to see which tactic he'll take. Ivor looks to follow him into the bend, now tries to find a way through on the inside. Well, as I see the checker flag being made ready, this is going to be second ride and second win for Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. CC right-hand sidecars and a similar position with these Things not going well for either Matthews at the moment, but as we see the last that flag go out, he's made up one more place, so it's Gary Drinks in the lead. William Easer in second, John Hiscock in third, either Matthews now up in fourth place. Into the last turn they go, and it will be the checkered flag this time as they slow coming round that bottom turn. They will hold. Is up in third place. In fourth place, Mick and Tony Baseby. And as we saw with the Sidecar, with the solos, now see it again with the starting to get spread out. Lost one of our crews on that top turn. The rest of the crews go down the back straight, unaware there's been a red flag. They're now being shown the red flag. Obviously the red flags are up, the race being brought to a halt in the interest of safety, and in fact I was going to give you the correction that Duncan has been riding with Will Jones this afternoon. Still very, very close to John Hiscock again. He touches the back of John Hiscock's machine. Coming well though. On the inside. And Andy Simons again goes very, very wide. Sean Conway Vega in problems on the far side. As we see the checkered flag go, it is John Halsey and Jason Glennie that get the win. But they've got an outfit on the track, you've got a yellow flag out there at the moment, so the rest of the looks to have made the better of it. So while John Halsey thought he was going to be quickly Sean Yates is up and on his feet. Tolhurst is starting to come back, and Gary Jackson turns it sideways. Oh, Gary Jackson indeed turned round on that bottom bend.
In fact, the last to come into line. The starter indicates that he wants them up to the start line. Moves away, up go the Taser. Rob Wilson's got an absolute flyer. So Rob Wilson with all sorts of problems happening further down the field. And the race already being stopped in the interest of safety. Problems for
go into that top bend, there's all sorts of problems. As Ian the Amos looked to have hit Mick Cave, and Mick Cave has got all sorts of problems. He's got himself to the front. Now this is what we got used to seeing. He spun it. Darrin has spun on the first bend. I think everybody's missed him. And I think that's Mark Whitelam that lost his passenger there as well.
The starter encouraging Nero into coming line as they get underway. There's all sorts of problems on the inside. Parker, of course, not happy with that one. The start line, we've got Mick Cave out once again. Really disappointing of being excluded. John Halsey's out there again as well. He didn't score in his first ride. Both of them missing their start and all sorts of problems on that bottom turn. Outfits go absolutely everywhere on that bottom turn. John Halsey done extremely well to avoid it. And I think that was...
added incentive that the B final for the sidecars, the winner of that will make up the final place in the A final. Oh, there goes the checker flag. John Hiscock has done exactly what he needed to do. Rob Bradley's had a much better ride. And there's problems for Neil Owen down here on this bottom bend. Well, it's all bumping and boring as they go into that first turn. I think that is Wayne Westerway that's got away. There's all sorts of problems at the back of the field. I'm not sure whether that's going to be stopped or whether they can get the outfit off the circuit. Quickly see Ryder.
Shove there as they go to that first turn, but everybody seems happy as they come out of the corner. Paul Johnson seems to have settled himself nicely into a first place there. Steve Dewison gone back down to third. Rob King up into second place. Steve Dewison challenges round the outside. Not a lot of grip to be had there on the outside lines. Paul Johnson and Tony Miles lead it. From Rob King and Dave Williams in second place. Now look at Steve Dewison trying to come back at him. From that third to take that second place, he's gone right round the outside. Can he hold on to it? No, he's slowed right up in that boost by those boards, and back he's gone into fourth place. This could be a case of trying too hard. There goes Jack Hargreaves, and the whole outfit spun over. I think we ought to have a red flag there, gentlemen. The red flag, the race being stopped in the interest of safety. James Rogers from Rob King from Paul Johnson. Paul Johnson trying to make a move there in third place. As Rob King takes a wide line and Paul Johnson spins it over. Paul Johnson tips it upside down on that circuit. Both riders are on the floor at the moment. The red flag is out. The race is being stopped. Well, it's all action here at the Super Cup already this afternoon. And Paul James in second place. All looking quite evenly at the moment. This might keep going on and off, so wrong with this. Number 18, John Hiscock. And we're all carnage on that bottom turn. Carnage on that bottom turn. Two outfits overturned. Red flag so rightly. Straight out. The race being stopped in the interest of safety. The first aiders are on their way to the scene. Number 23, Rob King and Dave Williams certainly in amongst it there. another wheel as he left the start there, but it did him no good at all. Oh, there's a tangle up in the first turn. Two outfits really come together there. Steve Smith scorches through on the inside. Red flags are up. The red flags are up. Again, the race being stopped in the interest of safety. Those two outfits tangling on that first turn.
Even better though on the inside, and it's John Hiscock who just gets his nose in front of that first turn, but he's got John Halsey right there with him. All sorts of problems for, I think, possibly Peter Lloyd on that first turn, and the red flags are out in the interest of safety. We've still got the outfit on the racing line, so as things were hotting up. Got that third place at the moment. All sorts of problems for Matt from Roller as he goes off the centre of the circuit and then rejoins the track a bit further down. But the eyes, I'm sure, are on those front two. Matt Turrell and Sean Yates have got it just from Rob Wilson and Ian Whale at the moment as they come round off that top turn. Rob Wilson has got all sorts of problems. He goes off into the centre green. Raging for third place, Colin Blackbourn trying to get on terms with Matt Turrell and Sean Yates, and Matt Turrell turns it over on that bottom turn, completely spun round on that bottom turn, and there's all sorts of problems with Paul Whitelam completely spinning his machine round and coming to a park. But some brilliant riding from Paul Whitelam. I'm sure all of you on that bottom turn were watching exactly what was happening. He could see what was happening, was struggling to do anything about it, but managed to keep it under control. And the passenger, of course, Sean Yates, with no problems at the moment. They've really got this outfit set up for this circuit. Oh, indeed, John Hiscock going very, very wide as he's connected with the boards. Gareth very, very quickly up on his feet.
And as we look to the far side, Rob Bradley was a lot closer earlier on, so Colin was able to respond to the pressure from Rob Bradley, and Rob Bradley has spun it round completely on that bottom turn. For the second time they come, and it is Colin Blackbourn that's got the lead from Paul Whitelam now, who's moved on the inside of Mark Costa to get himself up into second place. Goes wide, Mark Costa comes back at him, and Mark Costa has got up the inside of him. Paul Whitelam Jr. loses his grip on that bottom turn. I think there is a connection there between Mark Costa and Paul Whitelam, but pleased to see that Paul Whitelam Jr. is up. Both Voice Redring and Will Offham going very, very wide, almost joining us here in the commentary box. They sort things out going into that pit bend as we look to the far side once again and into the last turn. This completes race 3 as they come off that top turn, and it's going to be a win for outfit number 48. That's Rob and Gareth Winterburn, but no, it isn't. Well, indeed, I thought they hesitated in the middle of that bend. You could see that they slowed dramatically as they come over the finishing line. The 6-lap final for the 1000cc sidecars is over 6 laps. They get underway cleanly as they go into that first turn. Colin Blackbourn has done it from the outside. Colin Blackbourn's gone all the way across. Paul Whitelam is almost locking it sideways in that first turn. Gary Jackson's in problems. So as Paul Whitelam had locked it up in that first turn, Gary Jackson has gone over as well. They're quickly looking to see if they can get the outfit off the track quickly as they come past us. But they've...
Gets through on the inside, gets on into John Hitchcock is in back there, the outside seat, turns it completely around, over goes the Sidecar on that bottom corner there. John Hitchcock lead, is in second place. Craig Smith is the leader. Red flags are out, Steve Smith upside down over on that far side of the track, had just taken the lead and turned it completely around there.
All the way up from Cornwall, holding on to the centre advantage. A little bit of a bump there I noticed. It goes wide. Paul Whitelam powers through on the inside. It's Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott now. Double Penfold in 4th place. Graham Ashby. Whitelam, Alan Elliott, got the bit between their teeth as they come round, and Andy coming up. stuff there. Oh, and Andy Gribble tips it over. Andy Gribble and Ben Schofield tips it right over. The red flags are up. The race is being stopped in the interest of safety.